Something has just hit the economic investing decks, and this changes the game for everything, especially crypto and blockchain. And in today's video, you're going to want to wait and hang in there right for me, right until the very end, because what I'm about to share with you could make you see the trees through the woods. Thanks for joining me again on the Crypto Bliss community. I do appreciate it very much. I did do a video for you yesterday after not doing one for some time. Thank you for being here with me. If you are joining me in this community today, I appreciate it very much. Let's move on to the juicy of this video. And just as the title of the video says, the world's largest exchange, New York City, has just announced to launch a 24/7 trading of stocks using crypto on-chain. We just went mainstream for everything and everyone. Are you prepared and are you positioned? Because in exactly 50 days' time, Bitcoin's circulating supply will hit 20 million. And at that point, there will only be 1 million left to be mined. Okay, there will only ever be 21 million. Annual issuance keeps shrinking down to zero. So we're going down to zero, but 1 million Bitcoin left. And as we see, MicroStrategy has just acquired 700,000 of the 21 million. BlackRock is more or less 700,000 too. That's 1.4 million. That's more than what is about to be mined. Just giving you some salt on the wound, because there are more than 280 companies in the world now, and it sounds very little. That's only right now, that have started a Bitcoin treasury fund with their businesses. Take that, put that sugar in your coffee, have a coffee, and wake up. Right now is one of the most critical times in all of history, and you don't want to be missing out on this journey. And that's precisely why you should be subscribed to the Crypto Bliss channel. I might not do videos for you all the time, but when I do them, damn, I'm bringing you alpha. So the alpha is clear. It's decisive, and it helps you understand where we're going. Now, because of the drop in crypto today, I got pretty much most of my trades have now officially entered in. And now all I have to do is just be patient and wait for the next week or so. And then the moves will rebound. Because right now, I think it's a little bit of a fake news kind of scenario. Because all while the noise is happening and the tariffs are dropping the market, the White House has confirmed that Trump wants to remove tax and crypto transactions. Now, do you know what that means for you and for me? Well, my friends, that means big gains ahead for us. Because the next chapter for Bitcoin will literally shock the world. And once the cross does happen, okay, we can see the parabolic begin of the bull cycle. Could we be seeking to hit 500, 600, 300? I don't know. It's quite invalid, actually, if you think about it, to really understand that it doesn't matter what the price is. Bitcoin will hit the target anyways, at some point or another, right? And that's why, honestly, this is one of the very few charts I am busy checking out right now. Because gold always follows, Bitcoin always follows gold. We're currently here in the Bitcoin scenario, even though gold is pumped up to nearly $5,000. We're here in the Bitcoin scenario, sitting all the way down at 92K. If we have a pump like what gold has, my friends, we've got a monstrosity ahead of us. And so silver, with its crazy pump, and Ethereum being technically the silver, I don't know if people would call it the silver, but I would call it the silver of the crypto space, and Bitcoin is the gold of the crypto space. Ethereum is looking very juicy for a move to the north side, potentially helping us rally up to 10, 12,000. I don't know. Do you know? If you know, let me know down in the description of this video below, the comments. Because right now, the White House says that Trump wants to eliminate taxes on Bitcoin and crypto transactions. That's not some nerdy tweak to the tax code, but a straight up signal flare. If you don't tax gains, payments, or swaps, you're basically telling crypto to stop pretending it's a fringe hobby and start acting like money. It fits the pattern, and Trump hates friction, hates regulators, and loves anything that annoys banks, bureaucrats, and economists who speak in footnotes. Whether it ever survives Congress is a separate problem for future adults. For now, the message is simple. Crypto isn't the enemy anymore. It's constituency. I flippin' love that. Now, while we're looking at that, we have to go ahead and view the liquidity on Bitcoin's heat map right now and where we're currently sitting. So if you have a look at the liquidity, we've got a bit of a spike that we could potentially see that would trigger a move up to 98 to 100,000. We're a lot closer to the bottom end here of collecting these and short squeezing. Well, that's your short, and this is your long squeeze here. I have a feeling they might want to grab this here first, wipe that out, push the price back up, and then come and grab all of this up here, which would essentially then give Bitcoin the start to the momentum that it probably needs to grab the remainder of the liquidity in the cycle. Now, I know how much you love my charts, so let's go and have a look at the others chart. Okay, this is the others BTC chart. And as you can see, we pumped. I've shown you this before. We pumped. We had a wedge. We fell in the wedge. We had a massive pump. We fell in the wedge. We had a massive pump. We fell in the wedge. We're waiting for the massive pump. Life-changing money is about to be made. Wealth is about to be made here in this cycle, my friends. We're not done the cycle. That's the thing, is we're just continuing. And even though we have small little pullbacks like this, it's irrelevant. These are opportunities to continue to grab. We've been fart knocking around here for a very long time, really. And if we really had to be honest, the market has actually been in a very, very long sideways move, pretty much from the peak to the bottom here. So it's quite a range here, is all I'm going to say to you. Okay. If I had to pull this total 3AS a little bit further down, right to those points, you'd understand that we're in a very strongly bullish pattern here. This bullish pattern looks like the cup and the handle, which honestly, this pullback has invalidated the cup and the handle. So for now, I would want to see us really get a very good move above this level, okay, number one. And number two, to remain above this level here, because that keeps us bullish, okay. And then once we get out of this zone, well, then we're off to the races for the rest of crypto. And when you look at my BTC chart, you can see in just the simplicity behind this chart, I like to keep this specific chart nice and super clean. But really, ladies and gentlemen, when you see we pull back to this level, which we have already, we held very nicely above it. And I just want to give you two cases here. Let's zoom in while we can in this opportunity. All right, so that we can see a lot more clearly. in my box, I drew it here for a very specific reason. The bottom of the candles, the bodies of the candles, and the wicks of the candles pretty much show where the range of that support zone is. Now, this range of support didn't actually get down there, other than this crazy wick which happened on the early end of October, end of October, beginning of November scenario. And now you can see that here we have made higher body candles, which is way above this zone, as you can see here. And when we do that, we start to bounce, okay? We start to get a move, couple candles to the upside. When we start to move and we start to bounce, okay, we get our candle that tells us we're going up. Look at what we're doing. We're going up thus far. We have yet to have the volume pick up. And the reason I'm going to say that is because it's very likely that still the big gangsters are holding the boat back. That's why we're seeing strong pressure underneath this zone. Once we break above this zone, I think psychologically, we're going to really just obliterate this zone here, because that wasn't really the psychological zone that we were interested in. The psychological zone that we're interested in is this $100,000 to $104,000, $107,000. That's the psychological zone. Beyond that, my friends, holy moly, we are rocking and rolling is all I can say to you. So be prepared for whatever comes, because whatever comes is going to show us that we are going to go mega bullish. We have not yet had our buy signal here. So I would be very, very patient, but now would have been the right time to continue to accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum as you. And of course, if you want to come and trade with me, then make sure to use my Bybit link down in the description of the video below and get yourself an incredibly awesome deposit bonus. Now, the one thing I do caution us is that we are again under the support level. Okay. We also are now forming once again another bear flag, and it is just really looking boring where we get these runs, these sideways, and then just absolutely erase all of the gains. I mean, look at the silliness of this, what is busy going on. I mean, down, side, up, side, down, side. I mean, we can clearly see that this is heavily manipulated right now. But all that matters is that you see the bigger picture that is essentially getting us higher highs and higher lows. And that's all that matters right now. And if you appreciate that, then please go ahead and subscribe to the Crypto Bliss community, because I'm going to continue to bring you very short, sweet, super consistent alpha right here for you. Thanks for being here with me on the Crypto Bliss channel. We'll see you on the next.